Good morning. Welcome back to the Feed King Show. I need to be saying that to myself. I'm your local fitness go-to girl, the body architect. Feed King, the body and mind architect. Because I'm constantly building, improving, elevating my own mind. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Feed King Show. I am your hostess with the mostest, Feed King. I apologize if it's loud in the background. What had happened was the what do you call it? The grounds people, the people who clean the leaves, and they are in the front and the back, and it is a good thing. And I was gonna cancel, and I was just like, you know what? No, we got no excuses. Hey, we got no excuses. And this is why I know that you can do this. Because you've been strengthening your pivot muscle. You have been strengthening your pivot muscle. You know how to switch it up, how to adjust, how to modify. I've modified the lights because I'm in Studio F. Stands for Fatima West. I am in Studio F, as in Fatima West. Thank you for being here with me. I have been doing pre-recorded videos all week because I've had the great honor and pleasure of getting appointments in, doctor appointments, mammogram, dentist. Woo! It has been a thing. It has been a thing. You get to be careful of what you ask for, because I have asked for a remote, mobile, hybrid life. The Feed King Show is all about who are you? Who are you on a cellular level? Like, who are you when you are going through it? Who are you when you are in it? Who are you when you are on the other side of it? Who are you when you're happy, full of joy, full of optimism, feeling courageous and fearless? Versus who are you when you are feeling fear, when you are feeling doubtful, when you are feeling discouraged, when you are feeling impatient? When is it going to happen? When am I going to get there? God, who are you? What is your why? Like, why do you do the things that you do or don't? That part. How are you keeping this thing all together, i.e. your self-care modality? And then what is it that you do? What do you do for a living? What do you do for fun? My fiance, Sekou Rice, said, we got no excuses. That is our motto and our mantra. Today on the Feed King Show, we are talking about post-election feelings, post-election emotions, post-election decisions. So if you know anything about Feed King does not talk politics. Very, very, very rarely. I very rarely get into politics because it seems to be a winless battle. Yeah, it tends to be a winless battle. However, what had happened was listening to the radio station this morning, and something, it's so fascinating. And I don't know if it'll resonate with you the way that it's resonated with me. Let's see. I remember I was living in Venice Beach, California. I was the managing director of an alkaline water store startup. I had a customer. She was a fairly new customer at the water store. Older Black lady, married. And she said to me, this was during Trump and Biden. No, Trump and Lord. It was his first. I can't even remember who he ran against because this thing is all a blur. Y'all help me with it. It was Trump. It was his first candidacy. It was his first presidency. This woman said to me, if Trump wins, I'm leaving the country. And I said, really? She said, yeah. She says, if he wins, I am leaving the country. Well, he won. And do you know, she came into the water store about a month later, and she said to me, I told my husband I am moving to Belize. I said, so you're going without him? She said, yes. She said, I am not playing. I am leaving. I made a decision. And I thought, wow, this seems so final. And then nothing really is final, because just because you make a decision to leave for a time period, or if you think it's forever, You're still an American citizen. You still get to return. And she said, I told my kids I'm leaving. She was retired. And so today I'm listening to the radio station, two different morning shows. So there's the early morning show, and then there's the host that comes on at 10. They shared a story about a company. It's a cruise ship company that is allowing you to cruise with them for 4 years. This many years, 4 years on a cruise ship. So your room and board is taken care of, all of your food, your drinks, and of course, shelter. And then you travel. I don't know how many countries, I don't know exactly where you travel, but you can be with them for 4 years. And it's only, who wants to guess how much this would cost? Who wants to guess? Type it in the chat on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, on LinkedIn. Let's get this going. Type in the chat how much you think 4 years would cost you on a cruise ship. And so let me read this to you. So I'm going to check in about 3 minutes and see who's the closest. And whoever, this will be fun. Whoever is the closest, Sekou said $1,000. It's so baby, it's 4 years, 365 days a year. So no, I think you meant 100,000, Sekou. Keep bidding. Whoever gets the closest. If you're a woman, I'm going to gift you with a beautiful pair of Her Glow Candy Shop earrings, compliments of Ife. So let's put that banner up. Her Glow Candy Shop. Her earrings are the truth. I'm wearing here right now. And if you're a man, I'm going to gift you a copy, either a Kindle ebook downloadable copy, or if you prefer a paperback copy of Hack Your Pain Now by Sekou Writes, I will get that sent out to you, whoever comes the closest. So let the games begin. Let me read this to you. So I'm titling this, Are You Open? Are You Down for a Post-Election Escape? A post-election escape. All righty. The name of the company is Tour La Vie. First of all, that sounds sketchy to me. I'm just saying it sounds like it's something on a show. Tour La Vie. LA space V as in Victor IE. Villa V Residences announced this month it's starting to offer around the world. This ain't even just in the country, in the United States of these Americas. Woo! Villa V Residences announced this month it's starting to offer the around the world sailing adventures aboard the Villa V Odyssey Cruise. Who's ever heard of Villa V Odyssey Cruise? I've heard of Norwegian. I've heard of Disney cruises. I've never heard of Villa V, but that doesn't mean anything. Villa V Odyssey cruise ship that can last as long as 4 years and allow guests to avoid whatever is happening on home soil, at least temporarily. So does that mean we don't have to pay taxes for 4 years? Now that is the question. All righty. It's starting at, Sekou says, $4,000. Nope. Keep guessing. So no, it is definitely not $4,000. And again, it's not per year. It's a flat rate, and you're paying for 4 years. However, you can go on one of these excursions you can do what's called a 1-year escape from reality. I'm just saying. I am liking how this feels, how it sounds. A 1-year escape from reality. 2-year midterm selection. These are the excursions that you can go on. A 3-year everywhere but home. What? I just love that the ideas are endless. And so if you're thinking that there are no new ideas, there are no new ways, I lovingly invite you to pivot with that way of thinking, because There are so many, and it's based on supply and demand, based on what the market wants. You can come in and fill in the gap. 4 years skip forward. They're like, you know what? I'm out of here for 4 years. I'll be back in 4 years. Oh, so this is fascinating to me because I love cruise ships. I love cruising. I've cruised to Alaska, Grand Cayman Islands, and Jamaica. The cruise to Alaska was everything, y'all. It was so magical and restful, and the food was exquisite. I am here for a cruise. The last cruise I took was with my girl, Too Tight Tonya Jones. We cruised from Seattle to Canada to Juniper, Alaska. It was really everything. And then we did a crew, what do you call it? A tour, a bike tour. It was like a bike and beer tour in Canada. Canada is absolutely, I think it was, what was it? Victoria, Canada? I forget the city, but it was everything. And so the question on the table is whether this is a post-election decision or idea or thought that you might have. Firstly, are you leaving the country? Are you one of those people who said, because I know how a lot of Black women are feeling about this election. They're just like, don't ask me for anything. I'm really not for sure what that means. I think they're speaking to corporations and organizations that supported Trump, and they're like, listen, we've washed our hands. We're not here for you anymore. We're not going to be watching your kids, all of those things. But if you are someone who is just like, you know what, I need a break. I need a break from America. Let me know if that is you. Secondly, let me know, where would you go? Where do you want to go? And would you go on a 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year cruise around the world? And then how much do you think this would cost you? How much do you think this would cost you? And would it be worth it for you? For me, I've had these conversations a lot in my personal life as well as in my relationship life, which is my personal life, with Sekou. And Sekou knows that I have been wanting to leave America for a while, for a long while. And I have an idea of where I would like for us to go. And for me, it has nothing to do with the election. Like, it has nothing to do with that. It really has a lot to do with having a different experience, seeing for ourselves what it's like to live in a different country. And it could be dual. And so last night I was having a conversation with a really good friend of mine, and I was shocked when she told me that she has an interview December 6th with another country for temporary residency. I was like, what? She was like, yeah, girl, I told you. And I said, no, 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 no. I don't recall that at all. I think I would have remembered that. But I was so fascinated. I said, so what exactly does that mean? She said, I am just preparing for what if. And I said, what if what? She said, what if I want to live somewhere else? And I thought, first of all, I've never even heard of that. Who's heard of that, where you can apply for temporary residency in another country? Temporary residency in another country. And the reason why she's doing this is because once you apply and get accepted for temporary residency status, it's easier for you to become a resident of this country. I was like, again, there are no new ways. There are just people thinking in new ways, but there are no new ways. There's so many different avenues for you to get yourself from where you are to where it is you want to be. So the question on the table, because Sekou has not won yet, and we don't want Sekou to win because you don't need earrings. You already have this incredible book, Hack Your Pain Now. And so I'm going to wait a couple minutes before I move on. Before I move on to a few announcements. And thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank you for sharing the Fee King Show. If you're catching the replay, go ahead and share it with your people on Facebook, Instagram, on YouTube, and very, very soon, God willing, next month, we will be streaming live from TikTok. I'm going down the TikTok Valley. I was doing Uber not too long ago, and I picked up these college students from Peabody in Baltimore. And normally I'm not in Baltimore very much these days. And so I just happened to be in Baltimore. And we were talking, they are musicians, and we were talking about how they're going to monetize that. And their thing is, we want to do scores for movies, but also do music and sounds for video games. And so I said, I said, I'm about to date myself here. And I had a mask on, so they couldn't fully see me. I said, I'm going to date myself here, but I'm not a gamer. I'm not into games. However, as a kid, as a teenager, we pretty much all loved, what was it, Atari? What y'all, what was the game with Pac-Man? That's it. Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man. I said, I never thought about the background music until now. I said, but for me, the background music was when they would chomp the little ghost, it would make a sound. He said, yes. He said, so people just didn't think of it as an industry or as a job. And he said, really, as an art. I said, yes. I said, okay, I get it. And then he says, have you ever heard of TikTok? I said, don't get put out. I said, because I will turn the corner and I will put y'all out. I said, you're insulting me right now. I said, what do you mean? He said, well, I have a professor who's in her 40s and she's never heard of TikTok. And I was like, listen, I said, I'm a TikToker, boo. So in my mind, I'm TikToking. And so, Sekou said, let me just pivot real quick. Sekou says the 4-year cruise escape getaway will be $365,000. All right. So Sekou, you bid too high. Bring it down, and think about a yearly rate. And then think about a yearly income and how much a person might spend on their mortgage annually. I'm giving y'all a lot of hints. I'm helping you a lot, Sekou writes. But thank you for playing, Sekou. I appreciate you. And so I was saying, what was I saying? Okay, well, Sekou, I got distracted. Let me bring it back. Shoop, 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 shoop. Bring it back. Shoop, 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 shoop. That's me stalling. And so we're talking about escape, and we're talking about where I would like for us to live outside of the US of A's. But there was something else. If someone remembers what I was talking about, let me know, because let me tell you. And this is what happens. Oh, I was talking about the college kids and TikTok. I'm really enjoying TikTok and I want to learn more. And people are really, really, really resonating with me and Sekou's story on TikTok, as well as my cat videos. Because I don't know if y'all know this about me, but Fee King is the original cat lady. And not only is my cat super duper popular on TikTok, check us out, Fee and Nelson, the cat. Let me just go ahead and create a banner for that right now. Fee. The cat on TikTok. So I love TikTok, and I want to go live on TikTok as we continue to build our community and also share with our community. And I believe that you all on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn are a part of our community, and TikTok are a part of our community. And so we want to share more of who we are, what we do, why we do what we do, and who we do it for. So that's in the way of our books, our courses, classes, and our apparel. And so we feel like, based on some market research, TikTok is the place to do that. And we need to be live on TikTok. All righty. So I think, did I digress? I don't think I did. So we're talking about the young kids, and they were fascinated. Like, they were so fascinated when I shared with them that when I started doing Lyft, I envisioned setting up cameras all along the car, in the front, the back, and then on the sides, to capture these, not just the conversations, but the experience that happens in the Lyft. And I said, I didn't do that. And I think some of it was kind of fear, and then a little laziness, because I met someone who really made it sound like he could help me make it happen. And that just fell through the cracks. He had no idea how to do it. And so I said, I think that Source has something else for me in the way of sharing these stories. And I think they need to be reenacted because they are that rich. And the things that happen in the Lyft, in the Uber, during doing Uber Eats. And if I have any Uber drivers out there, whether you do it part-time, full-time, you used to do it, you're back doing it, you do it intermittently when you travel, I want to hear from you because I know for sure there's not one person in the world that has my stories. Why? Because there is only one Fee King, just like there's only one you. And you're going to attract different people. You're going to attract and have different experiences. But these experiences that I've had doing Lyft and Uber are transformative. They are transformative. And for me, they remind me that the majority of people are incredible and really kind and loving and sincere. And we just left World Kindness Day. And I heard about World Kindness Day on the radio, and it made me think about how I show up in the world, how I show up for myself, and if I'm being kind to myself, and if I'm being kind to other people, and what, if anything, is behind that. And I've met some of the kindest people doing gig work that I don't think I would have been able to encounter in any other way. Like Uber has brought people together in the most interesting and unique way. That's my experience. Many times people get in the Uber and they'll ask me, what's been your worst experience? And I never give them my worst. I always share with them my most interesting, my most funny. And so I'm projecting more because the guys cleaning the leaves are in the front now. They're getting loud. So couple announcements and then we're going to get out of here. The Fee King Show will be back in rotation next week. Check out my fiance's show on all of the platforms. His name is Sekou Rides, and I'll share that with you right there. Check it out. He's on Facebook. He's on YouTube and Instagram, and he is going to be rolling out his new teaching on Bitcoin. So it looks like we're about to get back into the Bitcoin game. The question on the table is, are you pivoting and diversifying in your finances? Are you pivoting? Are you at least willing to diversify your, like y'all, they are all up on the house. And then grab his book, Hack Your Pain, now on sale on Amazon. You can get the Kindle ebook version, or you can get the paperback. The book is incredible. 10 Commandments, sharing and showing you how you can acknowledge, manage, and live with pain and move through it pain-free. I like that. Yeah. All right. I'm your local fitness go-to girl, Fee King. This is the Fee King Show. Let me check in with the comments. Can't hear it. Oh, you can't hear the background stuff? Okay, good. Because I feel like I'm yelling now because it is really, really loud. Thank you, Sekou, right? And then, so God willing, I'll see you all next week. And we'll be back also with our fitness fundraiser, which is on Facebook. We are raising monies to keep Fatima West's daughter, Angelise, in college at Temple University. So we are really corralling around this young lady and making sure that we are a part of her freshman first year success story at Temple University. You can donate. What's up, Tashelle? Hey, girl. Hey, I don't know what that means, but thank you for being here. Oh, so who won? Sekou's asking who won. Well, my love, you are the only one who played. And so I would just invite you out there to not sit on the sidelines of life. Like, get involved. And that's one of the things that I believe all of us get to do in this new political season is get involved. And when I say get involved, nothing changes unless and until you change and then transform it. The best advice I think I could give and that I've been given and that I'm taking on and ownership of is really getting your finances in order. So we have 4 years to really get our finances in order and start to think outside of the box, outside of the parameters of what you think you know, and really be open to diversifying and growing money in a way where many of us didn't learn. We learned that we work for money, and that is simply not true. And when I look at where I am with my finances and with money, it makes sense that it's not true. You don't work for money. Money needs to work for you 24 hours around the clock. Yes. All right. And then join our community on School. I will post that. I can't believe I don't have the link. I thought I had the link. My bad. Oh, here it is. Yes. So go ahead and take a screenshot. And if you're not able to take a screenshot, just go to school, SKOOL.com, and look for Badass at Being Fiscally Fit. Badass at Being Fiscally Fit, or type in Feeking, FEEKING, or Sekou Rights, and you ought to find us there. And let me just check a couple comments, and then we're going to get out of here. Oh, hugs. Thank you so much, Tashelle. Hugs back to you, lady. I appreciate you. Thank you. That's so sweet. All right. Have a magical day on purpose. And remember, no excuses. You can either choose to release them, or you could choose to hold on to them and experience limits in every area of your life. And here's the other thing. You don't have to want to do it to do it. You do not have to want to do it. You don't have to want to go. You don't have to want to do it to do it. If it's going to better your life condition, just release the excuses. This is the Fee King Show. I'm your hostess with the mostest. I bid you love, light, peace, prosperity, possibility, positivity, joy, health, love, and abundance. Not just for today or this weekend or the rest of 2024, but for your entire life condition. I'm out.